guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mads, and today my TBR cards are going to select the books I'm going to read in the month of September. This is a very highly anticipated video and one that I love to film and one that you guys apparently love to watch very much on this YouTube channel. So much so that I was a week late and you guys were like, where is the video? I'm so sorry that this video is late, but it was actually my birthday on the 3rd of September, and for it I got lots of goodies, one very exciting one, and I also went to the bookstore. And knowing that I was going to buy a lot of books, I put off filming my TBR video for the month of September because I would have just scrapped it all, and I also had books in mind that I wanted to read. You get the gist. I also got a Kindle, which I'm so excited about because I've just been reading Kindle books on my iPad, and let me just say, I didn't think that there would be that much of a difference. Huge difference. Huge, massive, big. So if you guys are thinking about getting a Kindle and you're like me and you just read on your iPad, go get the Kindle. My beautiful boyfriend got me this one. Look at the stickers. She's so beautiful. I'm so obsessed, and it makes a huge difference, so much so that I literally read a book in 12 hours. I started it yesterday at 4 p.m. when I set up my Kindle. Finished it this morning at 9:30 a.m. So, but don't worry, because I'm still going to pick physical books, because there is also so many books on my TBR that I have literally been putting off because I had a little inkling that he got me a Kindle and I was like, oh, I'll purchase that on Kindle, because really big books just put me off. So anyways, I'm going to stop yabbering and let's go and pick 10 cards from my TBR cards that are going to select my reads for the month of September. So I'm filming this on September 5th. Usually on average I read about 8 to 10 books a month. Granted, already halfway through the first week of September, but I have read one book. But last month I ended up reading 12 books, and with the Kindle I know that I'm just going to fly through the books, so we're just gonna do 10, and if I don't get to it, then I don't get to it. So for those of you that are new here, there's 2 more, so that's 5. I created my own TBR cards with prompts on them, and it's just like, they're so pretty. You're gonna see them soon, but if you're new here, I put a lot of time and effort into making these cards, and they're just really, really cute. And I love them. I love them so much. I just made them on Canva. I got really cute stickers, and there's 8. Is it 6, 7, or 8? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was 7, sorry. I got really cute images off of Pinterest, edited it on Canva, and then glued it onto really thick cardboard, basically, so you guys can make your own. Okay, now we have our prompts. Like always, you guys can be the first to see them. I just spied a couple of cute ones in the viewfinder. Okay, so the prompts for this month are cartoon cover, romantic comedy, highly anticipated read, hot girls read fantasy, small town, save a horse, ride a cowboy, ooh, one-word title, stabby vibes, lived on shelf for over 365 days, I hate that one, and series you're in the middle of. They are some really good prompts because honestly I'm heavily in my romance and thriller era at the moment, because we're going into spooky season. We love the vibes, and I don't know why, the last time I filmed this video I think I picked like 1 romance book. Ended up scrapping like half my TBR because I got out of my romance slump and then just devoured romance books, and I'm heavily back in my ice hockey era. So like I said, I have about 21 books on Kindle Unlimited that I've just been storing and saving up, along with physical books and books that I know that I'm going to purchase on Kindle to read. Let's start. I am not going to lie to you guys, I've actually already selected my next read. So if we could just like make a card fit that would be great. So I'm going to start off with that. First up we have Stabby Vibe, and that is going to be Grey After Dark. You guys can't see it, but I'll put it on the screen. I just finished, literally, this is the book that I read in 12 hours. Ask for Andrea. It is so good. It's on Kindle Unlimited. It's by the same author. I highly, highly recommend it. Basically, there's a serial killer. He kills 3 women, and then those 3 women, we get the perspective of them literally haunting him. It is so incredibly good. I'm not going to say anything more than that because I think you should go into it blind. It was 6 stars for me. It is on Kindle Unlimited and by the same author of Grey After Dark. So I have very high expectations for Grey After Dark. We've got highly anticipated read. There's a couple for this. There is a couple. There's so many books I want to pick. Oh my god. For highly anticipated read, we have 2 options. We have Unsteady by Peyton Corrin. I really hope I didn't just butcher that. I'm very excited for this because like I said, I am back in my ice hockey era and I have heard amazing things. One of my friends, Ruby, read it and she said that it was really good and it had a really great anxiety rep, which I'm very excited for. Anxious Girlies Unite. And then, and this is probably the most anticipated read, we have Ignite Me, the 3rd book in the Shadow Me series and the most loved book in this series. I'm terrified to read this. Truly I'm terrified. And that is why I'm actually going to choose Unsteady. I know a lot of people just screamed at the video, okay? I know that you screamed at me. I'm just really scared for this, and I have had this in my mind. And if I read this, then I'm gonna go, I wanna be reading this. So I'm just gonna go with the mood reader in me and go with this. Highly anticipated read done. We are going to read Unsteady. Next up we have Series You're in the Middle of, which I know. And this is also a highly anticipated read. Daydream by Hannah Grace. This is the third book in the Maple Hill series, I believe it is called. I loved Icebreaker, liked Wildfire. I've heard amazing things about this. I'm so incredibly excited to dive into this. I actually have the arc of it and I love it. It's displayed over here. And I love that arc so much. I was really scared that I was going to ruin it, so I waited until I could buy a paperback that's like easily replaceable rather than the arc. So yeah, we're gonna read Daydream, and this is like a highly anticipated read for people who love Icebreaker and Wildfire because everyone wants Henry's story. Then next up we have Hot Girls Read Fantasy, which technically I could do Ignite Me, but I'm gonna do something else. We've got Daughter of the Pirate King by, I am not even going to try and pronounce her name because I know I will butcher it. But my friend Savannah read this. She said it was amazing, and you can read it as a standalone. I do believe it is a duology, but I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, you can read it as a duology. Not as a duology, clearly, as a standalone. And I bought this for my birthday, and I want to read it. I heard it is absolutely amazing, and I love that it's not a series. Like, love it. With fantasy, there's so many books that I want to start, but they're in these massive series, and it's just always so daunting. Like Shatter Me, I know that I'm going to read Ignite Me and want to continue on. Like, I need to read Ignite Me when I can binge the rest of it. This is just a standalone, and I love that. So, 17-year-old Alosa, I know that I'm butchering this. Daughter of the Feared Pirate King is on a mission. She must retrieve an ancient hidden map, the key to a legendary treasure trove. The catch, Alosa needs to conceal her considerable combat skills and allow herself to be captured by her enemies, giving her the perfect opportunity to search their ship. Sold. Sounds really good. And I know that I'm butchering the names. Please do not laugh at me. Next up we have Cartoon Cover. And we're going to the Kindle for this. So I have quite a few options because I've been storing up my ice hockey. Another option that I could do is The Graham Effect. This is one of the books that are big that I've been putting off because I just want to purchase it on my Kindle and read it. So this is an option. However, we also have Tutoring the Player. Apparently that is really good. What Are the Odds? I've heard amazing things on that one. Rival Darling. Offside by Avery Keelan. I think I'm going to play this one safe and go with the highest rated on Goodreads, which is What Are the Odds? Look, I know I'm going to love this. I know it. But I want to leave it for a month where I can binge the entire series basically. And that is selected. So for Cartoon Cover we have What Are the Odds on Kindle Unlimited. Hi, brief pause to talk about today's sponsor, aka me. I want to talk to you about Deadly Occupants because it actually comes out today, 10th of September. I'm hoping I post this on the 10th of September. She is out in the world. You can get her off of Kindle Unlimited, or you can order this stunning cover off of Amazon. Now, why should you read this book? Because it is Pretty Little Lies meets Paranormal Activity, and it is quite literally perfect for spooky season. I wrote and prepped and prepared this release to come out for spooky season for you guys for Halloween, so you had something to read. So this is what it's about. A haunted house tour on Halloween night with three of her college best friends takes a twisted turn as Blair barely escapes with her life. The night may have ended, but the horrors are just beginning. Soon after, their own home seems to come alive, making them question if they're truly alone. As the paranormal activity rises to a fear-filled high, Blair discovers that the house isn't the only thing haunting her, but also her past. Now Blair faces the challenge of solving the devastating mystery or risk succumbing to the same torturous fate, and that is Deadly Occupants. She's a paranormal thriller. It is so fast-paced. It is so fun. Cute. I'm very excited for this one, and I worked really hard on this and people seem to be loving her, so I'm really happy. So happy release date to Deadly Occupant. Please go check her out. Even if you just download her on your Kindle, you don't have to read her instantly, but definitely helps. I'm an indie author, so word of mouth is just everything. So if everyone can just spread love for this book, if you like it, that would be absolutely amazing and just make my day. But yes, please go check her out. Again, Kindle Unlimited, or you can get this copy off of Amazon. We have Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. Now, I actually really wanted this to be Wild Love by Elsie Silver because the second book, Wild Eyes, just came out and I really want to read it. However, apparently it is not a cowboy romance. And I literally put in Save a Horse Ride a Cowboy just for Elsie Silver books. This was months ago though. I have now gone through the entire Chestnut Spring series. However, on Kindle Unlimited, we have Elsie Silver's very first series, Off to the Races, which is a cowboy romance series. Off to the Races it is horse riding and billionaires. Love it. So that definitely has cowboys. So there we go. Save a Horse Ride a Cowboy is Off to the Races by Elsie Silver, the first book, Gold Rush Ranch series. I'm happy that so many are on Kindle. We have one word title. Let me scan my shelves and then we will also check my Kindle. I think I just answered it already. Remember the last TBR video where I said Quicksilver was the book of the month for my book club book? Yeah, did not read it. I have to read it in like 15 days. So, and Quicksilver is one word. Done. It was either going to be that or Reformatory, which I just realized has the. So the Reformatory is out. The only other one that I could do would be Nightbane, which is the second book in the Light Luck series. Now, I know that you might be thinking, Mads, that was literally on your TBR for last month. Yeah, I know. I heard that has a crazy cliffhanger, so I'm not going to read it until the third book comes out. So I think we have our answer. One word title is going to be Quicksilver. I'm very nervous about it because some of my friends read it and they liked it, but people that I have like similar taste to on like Book Talk have not liked it, so we shall see. However, I'm excited to read it because rumor has it that it just got picked up traditionally, so congratulations to the Quicksilver author. That is freaking amazing. Lived on the shelf for over 365 days. I know I'm gonna have to purchase this one on Kindle because it's been on my shelf for over 365 days for a reason. We have a lot to choose from because I have a lot on my TBR. God, there's so many books that I want to read. You know what can even count? I actually have a book saved on my Kindle. I'm not even kidding. That has been on there for a year, and that is Out on a Limb. I downloaded it on Kindle Unlimited before it got traditionally published. It was just when it was getting hype, which was absolutely over a year ago, and I just haven't read it, so that definitely is an option if I want to read on my Kindle. Lived on shelf for over 365 days is for physical TBR, so let's just stick to it. First option, we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I'm excited for it, but look, I have also been told that it is very slow in the beginning, so there's that. Then we have My Roommate is a Vampire, which I got last year for spooky season. Now that we're going into spooky season, I feel like this is quite fitting to read it, also because I just want to focus on romance and thrillers. Or we have 99% Mine by Sally Thorne. I have to be honest, I'm leaning towards My Roommate is a Vampire because then also I can read it and recommend it to you guys for spooky season to see if it's worth it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with My Roommate is a Vampire. So that is done. Lived on shelf for over 365 days. My Roommate is a Vampire. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm just really not in the mood for fantasy books at the moment. I think because I'm so heavily in the trenches of writing my own fantasy book that I'm just not. It's like needing a palette cleanser. We're also going into summer here despite me wearing this jumper. So I'm looking for more fast-paced summer books, so thrillers and romances. Now you might be thinking, Mads, what do you mean you're writing a fantasy book? You just wrote a paranormal thriller. Hi, for those of you that don't know, I wrote this romantasy series first, Era Broken Fate and Era Broken Kingdom. These gorgeous covers, you can get them off of Amazon, or you can binge the series on Kindle Unlimited. I'm currently working on the third book, but until then, the first book follows Princess Delilah, who runs to the Fae to ask for help to free her oppressed people, only to find out that she needs to save not only the entire Fae race, but magic itself. It's got dragons, griffins, mermaids, enemies, lovers, found family. Who did this to you? It truly has everything you want and need in a romancy. It's fast-paced, is quick. The second book you need tissues for. There's plot twists, there's betrayal. Everyone really likes this one, which I'm so happy about. But please just give her a shot. If that sounds interesting, go download her on Kindle Unlimited and go read her. Pretty please with a cherry on top. We have two cards left. We have Small Town and Romantic Thriller. Oh my god, Romantic Comedy. Romantic Comedy is just like the fluffy romance books, right? As for romantic comedy, truth be told, I don't really have a lot. I have Catherine Center, Hello Stranger, which is definitely highly anticipated. But we also have The Game Changer by Lana Ferguson, which I kind of want to lean towards because it's ice hockey. And again, just really heavily in my ice hockey era. So I think I am going to go to this. I have a funny feeling it might not be a romantic comedy, but I'm pretty sure it is. And it sounds really interesting. When a very public breakup becomes a PR nightmare for Ian Chase's team, his plan is to focus on his game, but that suddenly seems less likely than a hat trick. With his career in the team's image in jeopardy, Ian is surprised to find a solution through none other than Delilah Baker, his best friend and teammate's little sister who isn't so little anymore. I'm reading this. Also, the main female character's name is Delilah, which is also the main female character's name in my book, Airbreaking Fate. So I'm taking this as a sign. Done. Romantic comedy, we have The Game Changer by Lana Ferguson. Okay, now for Small Town, I kind of want to do Our Darkest Summer. I've been really want to read this. It is definitely gives like a Good Girl's Guide to Murder vibes. I've definitely talked about it on the channel before, but it is actually a romantic thriller, like murder mystery, but I'm pretty sure it takes place in like a lake town, so that is definitely an option. Then of course we can do Wild Love. Yeah, this is a small town. So Small Town Rose Hill. So we could do Wild Love, and I wonder if that is on Kindle Unlimited. Okay, this one is not on Kindle Unlimited. Did that door open on its own? Because I closed it and I haven't gone through it. I'm gonna have to watch the footage to see. That is so fucking creepy because I've been reading ghost books. Like, that is really creepy. I'm gonna do something very bad. Yes, I have options for Small Town. There is a book that I desperately wanted to make on this list for this month, and it did not, and it does not fit into the category of Small Town. That is called Hidden Pictures. This is a thriller. This girl basically gets a new job babysitting and being a nanny for a 5-year-old. She's recently sober, which I'm a sober person, so I wonder how that's going to come into play for it. Then the kid starts drawing really weird, creepy pictures. And I believe that there might be a little bit of a haunting going on. Desperately want to read this. I know that Julie Reed's just read it and that she really liked it. Or at least I think she liked it. But I've seen really, really great reviews for it. So I'm going to be a menace and break my own rules and literally pluck a card out to fit with this. Am I breaking the rules? Yes. Do I care? No. Not at all. This is the card that should have fallen out. We have a thriller card and we have Hidden Pictures. Yay! Do not hate me. And that is it. That was the last card. So let's just do a quick recap and wrap up of the books I selected for the month of September. So for one word, we have Quicksilver. Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, we have Off to the Races. For cartoon cover, we have What Are the Odds? And for stabby vibes, we have Grey After Dark. And that is it for the Kindle. Then on to physical books, we have Thriller, Hidden Pictures. Romantic comedy, we have The Game Changer. Lived on shelf for over 365 days, we have My Roommate is a Vampire. For hot girls read fantasy, we have Daughter of the Pirate King. For a series I'm in the middle of, we have Daydream. And last but certainly not least, for a highly anticipated read, we have Unsteady. I am so incredibly happy for how this turned out. I just realized we picked out a cowboy romance. I'm literally wearing cowboy romance jumper, which I will put the link down below if you guys want to check it out. But I'm so excited. This turned out so well, and I'm so excited for the reads for September. Make sure you subscribe so you can check out my reading wrap up to see what I end up rating these and my thoughts and feelings and opinions. But thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you guys so much for the support. I hope that you really liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah!